They got me in here on a Saturday. We gotta go do a quick, well, it was supposed to be a swap, but from what I understand, I believe the water pump on the machine that is being swapped, which is a 10K capacity telehandler that has brick forks on it. Obviously they're using it to pick up brick pallets and other type brick products, I guess, if you would. But needless to say, it has a water pump. Okay. And this has a dead battery. All right. Well, this just got interesting. So the machine that is on site has a broken water pump. And this machine here has a dead battery. Interesting. So, just made my day a whole lot more tedious than what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be a quick in and out swap, and I go home and enjoy my weekend. But no. Generally, the first time I've had to use this to jump a machine, I've had to jump plenty of cars. I've helped people out on the road jump plenty of cars. It's the first time I've actually had to jump a machine. Alright, so we got 2 batteries here. Assume this is the main one. I don't know if that's how this works or not. Make sure that's properly seated. Make sure that's properly seated. Turn this on. Alright. Hopefully we got action. We got action. Alright, so that's one dilemma down. Make sure my outriggers are up. They weren't all the way up. Alright. And let's roll. This, crap, I can still get it, but with these, look out the side, and you want to ride it up right on the keyholes as an initial reference point. That's what I like to do anyway. I know is I'm too far over, but these have 3 different drive modes. So right now drive, well, I'm front wheel turning only. And then you have it where you can crab walk, both wheels turn in the same direction. And then you have it where both wheels can turn opposite. So right now, I line both wheels up with the trailer, make sure they're as straight as possible. And I know that I have to come over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crab walk it now. So look. And the wheels are turning the same way. Let me gear this down. So now the whole machine comes over as one. And I could position it on the trailer with a little bit more accuracy. But now my front is a little bit over than I want, so I switched it back to front wheel steering. I'm gonna bring my front back over, put it back on crab walk. Bring the whole machine over. Now I'll show you what it looks like. I think that's, oh. Bring it up a little bit. Still gotta distribute my weight evenly. Parking brake should hold. Like I said, I want to let it run so the battery can charge a little bit that way. Oh wow, okay. Now this isn't going far, probably around 30 minutes up the road. Sit the arm on the ground, extend it out so I have some space to work with my chains up there. But we're gonna leave this running. Hop down. And so you see how much space I have on this side of the trailer. You see how much space I have on this side of the trailer, and to be completely honest, I can actually come over that way, so just a tiny little bit. All these machines sit on the trailer a little bit different because they all have different width tires. And they're all set up in different widths for different purposes. You have the Sanys, you got the Skytraks, you got the Genies. You kind of tell here just from see how wide this tire is versus that's more of a skinny tire, so that will sit on the trailer a little bit different. Also, you can kind of see the difference between those two machines right there. Probably get a little bit closer so you get a little bit more reference. But this is the 10K machine, this is the 8K machine, so different sizes. They're going to sit on the trailer a little bit different wheel configurations, the whole deal. So sometimes you just got to look at it and adjust as needed. So what we'll do is pick up on this a little bit. Parking brake off. Look this way and bring the whole machine back. And really what I can do is turn it back to front wheel steer, because it was really the back that was over more than what I wanted, so that should be dead about perfect. Set my parking brake. I don't like how it rolls forward that little bit, but it is what it is. Don't want to pick up on the front of the machine, just want to set it on the ground. All right, and we'll go back, check it one more time, but I know that's good. And then we'll go to raise the trailer. Yep, see, we just about even on both sides of the trailer. We're not hanging off anywhere. Yeah, we're good. Get this trailer. So I left all this out because I thought I was off for the weekend, knowing that I was gonna have to come in and load something on Monday, so it didn't make sense for me to put it all away. But obviously I didn't do wrong by doing so. Sits about the same in the throat, honestly. Want to make sure you're not throat loaded. I mean, well, tip loading your hooks. So direction matters. And I'm still waiting on those half-inch chains. So I should have rolled it back here about a little bit more. That's all good. Don't want to bottom out. Said it's not going far, but I'm still not gonna half-ass it to do it right. You never know what could happen. Where I'm going, DOT actually is very present. So I don't need to take any unnecessary chances. Don't have to. Actually, well, how I'm about to do this, I could have crossed this. Yeah, I know I'm backtracking, but I just thought about it. Not going to change this the same way I did the last one. Make it work a little bit smarter this time. Oh shit, I don't know why I did that, see? My brain moving too fast. This stuff, you'll hear me talk a lot about working low limit, and that's just a matter of knowing your equipment. So again, with the chains that I have, which are G70 3/8 chains, this right here. Really good for 6,600 pounds. This machine is 30,000 pounds, give or take 3 or 4. So with only 4 points of tie down, I'm only at 13,000. Well, okay, let me back up. For people that may be new or may not understand what I'm talking about. So, grade 73H chain is good for 6,600 pounds working load limit in total. But when you have a direct tie down, as I do here, you only get half the working load limit of your weakest link, which in this case is the chain. These are 9,200 pound rated load binders. Now with that said, if you do the math, 6,600 divided by 2, 3,300. But if you multiply that by 4, you had 13,200, which you're not quite at the half mark that you need to cover the weight of the machine. So one would say, oh, just throw one more chain, but that doesn't really make sense. So you're gonna throw it in the back, so then you need a chain to oppose that force in the front. I did another video where I hooked the axles because I used 4 more direct tie down points, where today I'm going to use 4 direct tie down points and 2 indirect tie down points, which when you do indirect you get full working load limit. So I get the full 6,600 pound rating. I should have threw that strap over, but actually I forgot. I'm not going to use this strap for this. I'm going to use this strap for the outriggers. So with this, I have 4 direct tie down points, which will give me 13,200 pounds of securement on all 4 corners. And then I'm gonna do 2 indirect tie down points, 1 in the front, 1 in the back, which gives me a additional 13,200 pounds of securement, because it's full working load limit. We'll have to come underneath. That's a rubber tire machine. You want the shortest run possible, and crossing it helps it pull it into the trailer. So so you do the math. You got 13,200 4 corners, so that's 6,600 divided by 2, which is 3,300 times 4, and then full working load limit for indirect tie down points, which I'm going to show you in a second. So that's an additional 13,200. Which gives you 26.4, which means you're over the legal half of the weight of the machine. And for me, I like to cover as much of the weight of the machine as I can as possible, within reason. Just for my peace of mind, at the end of the day, the way I look at it, it could be my family, your family, friend, whatever that's riding beside me, and God forbid anything happens, someone cuts me off, tire, whatever, God forbid. Like I said, I don't wish any of this. I do my pre-trips, I do my due diligence when it comes to my job, for my own safety and the safety of the public around me, my family, your family, etc. So it's not just about dodging DOT or not having to worry about DOT or whatever. You clean your truck, you inspect your truck, you take care of your truck, you maintain your truck as you should. For the most part, you should be fine. And I say should because at the end of the day, DOT is a cash collection agency for the state. And they're always out here looking for something to find you on and get money. That's just their role. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's not like they're just doing it maliciously at the end of the day. With some of these drivers out here, that generally don't check their truck and make sure that their maintenance is up to par. They need to get inspected, and some of them do need to get put out of service and X, Y, and Z and whatever. But for the most part, most of us are just working citizens, trying to make a living for our family. I'm gonna come behind this. Is that gonna work? Nah. Alright, so just to recap, we got 4 points of securement with the J-hook, and then we have one indirect tie-down point in the back going through the tow bar, the tow pin in the back, should I say. And then we have 2 direct tie-down points in the front, chain wrapped around the outrigger legs, pulling forward, and then strap over the brick forks, one strap pulling the outriggers into the trailer, so that, again, like I said, if for any reason that the hydraulics on the machine bleed out, the outriggers won't extend themselves, come out past the width of the trailer. Now you're working with an oversized load and a very big risk and hazard. Could strike somebody's car, building, sign, whatever, bridge, something, and that's going to be a bad day for you and everyone that has to come out, file a report, clean up that mess, etc., etc. There's no window, no mirror, nothing hanging out there. These mirrors don't necessarily move, but they'll be fine. Unless I don't have no issues out of those. back, but we got a problem. I'll show y'all what it is. And I hope. What the fuck? I don't know how this happened. But the chain bounced off the pocket. I noticed it was loose when I was driving. And I pulled over as quick as I can. I'm on the side of the road, which I don't like, not one bit. But I can't ride like this. Especially not on the highway. Motherfuckers stay too on the side. That's me. That's the problem. I thought the chain broke. Hurry up and get off the side of this road, man. Let me get off the side of this road. I'm talking too much. I don't care about that. Look. I just need this to stay hooked in. Chain pocket till I get where I'm going. Nobody wants to get over. Like I don't have my strobes and my lights and shit on. No. It's all good. This is why I brought y'all with me. If anything happens, hey, I love y'all. Alright, let me get out. Alright guys, we back. We at the job site. I wish I would have threw the GoPro on earlier, showed y'all the backing job that I had to do to get in here. I've been here a couple times before, and it's usually all the same, but it gets a little interesting depending on what's going on and what you got. See, with all this machine, well, with all this weight on the trailer, this machine, it makes it interesting having to cut that corner the way I have to. But it's all good. Get this unchained and get out of here. This whole thing is bothered me. Pick that up, park and brake off, and me, I usually just roll it off in neutral. That way I know I got control. Either neutral neutral, or I will put it in the lowest gear possible. If it wants to go in again. I'm gonna pull up and grab that out and then make it back to the tip. Y'all can't come this way anyway, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm not blocking anything and doing anybody any harm. Alright. And let me grab this real fast. Try to run this as little as possible. I have to turn it around though, that's the problem. Out, no mirror to fold in. Oof, kill myself. There you go. Need some heavy cleaning on this. So with this machine, 4 points of securement is more than sufficient for us. So I won't need the extra tie down points. So I'll be putting those away. because the security holes are the way they are on here, it does kind of make it difficult to cross my chain. See, like this dirt will fall off. Look. Can we'll brush the trail off when we get back to the yard. Yeah, we'll make it. I need a smaller broom. I have a big broom, but I need a smaller broom or brush, would you say, so I could get in between small places like this. The big broom that I have, make that a pain. Work with what you got. Until you can get what you need. Stick that in there. I really don't like that tie down, that hole. Because when you pull it this way, I feel like you inevitably end up tip loading your hook. If I'm a smart man, it's the tip of the hook is pushing against the inside of the body there. But I don't really have many choices. I mean, with the axles, that's a lot of work. So, because I don't have to put the outriggers, I'm just going to use this strap, which is what I normally use. It's just because the hooks are easier, etc., etc. Come on. Toss this over. This will go back in the box when I make my way back around. This side, stick in there. Binder. Chain. Here's why I like to keep it on the lid right there. Sometimes if you let the hook ride on here and you tighten the binder, it likes to get caught in there. And then I have to do what I did up there and bang it out of the chain pocket. Not a big deal, but if I can avoid it, I will. Hi, doggy. Hey, dogs like me, kids like me. Don't like me. They get excited when they see me. Her not so much, but she looks like a youngin' anyway. I'm not even looking your way. I wasn't looking your way to begin with. Alright. That's good. That's not going anywhere. That's good. That's not going anywhere. Let me hook this strap and then take care of the securement and then put what I don't need back. I was about to say, just be smart about this. I know you see me here. Round that up. Underneath there. Tighten this up. Alright. And now we can put away the securement that we don't need. And we just go do one more final walk around. That's tight, that's not going anywhere. Oh, matter of fact, nope, one more step. Brush off that little bit that I can. It's not. Look out, folks. Don't have the debris flying all down the road. See, most people do things. I'm not saying most people, that's not fair. But I hear some people do things, and you'll even hear me say sometimes, oh, to avoid having to deal with DOT, and, which is very much true. From a trucker's perspective, they are one of the, not the biggest enemies when it comes to people just trying to do their job and make a living. But this is also about just being respectful and courteous to the motoring public as well. Again, I secure my loads and I drive with the mindset that my mom, my dad, my sister, your family members, kids, everyone of the like is riding right beside me. And at any moment, anything could go wrong. And I'm gonna do the best of my ability to mitigate anything that I can on my end. And that's really all that is. So, see all this loose stuff. Probably have a little bit blow off going down the road, but we did our part. It's better than what it was. We are sound to get out of here after reorganizing this box or something.